Greetings, CULES! Barcelona have just won their 28th La Liga title. The team celebrated all night long with the fans, and now it's time for us to talk about a tough match against Espanyol. Controversy was everywhere, both during the game and around it. So grab something tasty and let's get started. Let's go! The title could have been sealed as early as Wednesday if Mallorca had held Real Madrid to a draw. Instead, the task became even more prestigious. Winning the league at the home of the second biggest rival. That's pure satisfaction. Hansi Flick surprised with one decision, starting Ronald Araujo instead of Pau Cubarsí. Everything else was fairly predictable. Christensen's filled in for Inigo Martinez, who was suspended due to yellow card accumulation. Lewandowski started up front since Ferran Torres had undergone an emergency appendectomy. The atmosphere at the Cornelia was electric. Fans were singing before kickoff, and it was beautiful. A tough battle was expected, and it was clear from the start that this wouldn't be easy. Espanyol were fighting for survival and came in fully motivated. Barca looked nervous early on. By the 4th minute, Espanyol had already launched a quick attack, cutting through the defensive lines far too easily. The reaction was slow, both in movement and positioning. Luca Gonzalez let Barca off the hook there, as did Javi Poada, who wasted a great chance with a poor shot. Barcelona were still struggling to find the rhythm. At one point, it felt like the team was just waiting to concede a couple of goals, but Espanyol couldn't capitalize, and that eventually forced Barca to shift gears and take control. The first real threat came in the 13th minute, sparked by Gerard Martin. The left back combined with Rafinha battled his way through a challenge, and the ball found Pedri. He quickly played Olmo through, but his shot was blocked. Lewandowski was first to the rebound and came close to opening the scoring and narrowing the Pichichi race to just 2 goals behind Mbappe, but the shot went just wide. The smell of a Barca goal was in the air, but it almost went the other way. Espanyol exposed a growing problem, one that Hansi Flick will need to address this summer. More and more teams are finding ways to punish the high defensive line. In the 16th minute, the Parakeets broke through with just 3 passes. Frenkie de Jong misread the moment, going for a sprint instead of stepping up to trigger the offside trap, and the entire backline was caught out. Only Wojciech Szczesny saved the moment, a miraculous stop to deny Poado. That single save is reason enough to keep the pole for at least another season. Incredible reflexes. Bravo. Barca replied with a weak shot from Rafinha from mid-range. Credit goes to Christensen for the spur pass. He's a luxury alternative to Cubarsí. The Dane should not be sold this summer. Then came a mini masterclass from Pedri and Frenkie on how to find space in a packed defense. Potter tore apart Espanyol's midfield setup with ease, but his shot lacked accuracy. Moments later, Barca snapped out a potential 1-on-1 for Espanyol and launched a rapid counter. Pedri set up Lamine, who rushed his decision and missed the opportunity. The first half ended with yet another moment of chaos in the box. Once again, it was Frenkie de Jong losing focus, keeping 2 Espanyol players onside. Fortunately for Barca, Poada stepped in to help again. At this point, he's a serious contender for man of the match, just not for Espanyol. Feels like there's a hidden Barca fan in there somewhere. Hansi Flick was clearly unhappy and made 2 changes at halftime. Boulder replaced Martin, and in the 51st minute, Cubarsí came on for Araujo. Pau immediately started the move that led to the goal. Cubarsí to Frenkie, Frenkie to Lamine, Lamine to Olmo, and the return pass back to Lamine. And then a moment of genius. Explosion. Lamine Yamal turned on the Jets in a short burst and unleashed a stunning strike. One of the best goals of the season, and what a crucial moment to deliver it. Another point in the Ballon d'Or 2025 race. That was the strike that essentially won us La Liga. While Rafinha's form dipped late in the season, Lamine hit his peak. His last 3 goals against Inter, Real Madrid, and Espanyol are top class. That was a championship-level sprint, pure explosiveness in a decisive moment. Lamine Yamal's burst of speed was unreal. If that moment made you jump out of your seat too, then smash that like button. That flash of genius deserves it. Having a player like Lamine Yamal is pure luxury. He was quiet in the first half, barely involved, but the moment Espanyol gave him just a bit of space, everything changed. He made the difference, no doubt about it. Without Lamine, this title wouldn't have been possible. With the lead secured, the tempo settled, but Espanyol weren't done testing the back line. In the 73rd minute, they broke the high line again with a second wave of attack. Szczęsny misread the play, but luckily Mila wasted the chance. And then came another key moment in the title race. A cross into the box created chaos, and Szczęsny had to launch himself fearlessly to clear the danger. Roberto Fernandez wasn't offside, so that save was just as crucial as Lamin's goal. No question, Szczęsny earned that post-match cigar. The tension ended in the 77th minute when Cabrera threw an unprovoked punch into Lamine Yamal's stomach. A deserved red card for the 33-year-old center-back. The match settled again until Fermin exploded, just like in El Clásico. Credit where it's due. Lopez's dribble and pass to Lamine were sharp, and the assist from Barca star boy was pure class. Fermin finished it off to make it 0-2, and in that moment it was clear, La Liga was won. The entire squad and coaching staff erupted in celebration. This was the peak, the reward for months of hard work, all leading to the perfect finale. The Spanish Super Cup, Copa del Rey, and La Liga, that's a domestic treble. After the final whistle, tensions flared between the players of both teams. Hansi Flick quickly moved to get the squad off the pitch, avoiding any provocation, just like after the 2022-2023 title win. Espanyol added fuel to the fire by turning on the sprinklers while Barca players were still on the field. Some suggest it was payback for Flick stepping on the Espanyol logo before the match, whether intentional or not. This time, no pitch invasion. The real celebration unfolded in the dressing room, with Juan Laporta joining the team. Barca's social media lit up with joyful footage and emotional moments from an unforgettable night. This triumph was earned by the players, the staff, and the fans, because throughout the season there was unity. Support never wavered, even in the toughest moments. Back in December, few believed in this team. Real Madrid were 8 points ahead, and it looked like Ancelotti's team had the title in the bag. At one point, the gap even hit 10 points live. After a shitty November and December, Flick and his squad responded with an incredible run, one that only ended against Inter, the only team Barca didn't beat in this historic season. Before the season began, Madrid fans claimed Barca wouldn't win a single Clásico, not with Mbappe around, but Barca won every single one. 4 battles, 4 wins, and Hansi Flick called them his favorite moments of the season, holding up 4 fingers. This season was special, a unique journey. Let's be honest, who really expected it to end like this, with Hansi Flick leading the way? After Xavi's unexpected departure, the mood was full of doubt. But what followed was the start of something unforgettable. The Flick era brought moments that felt like miracles. He trusted his vision and made the team and everyone around it believe. Every match felt personal, like we were on the pitch too. We weren't just watching, we were in it. When someone says Flick and Barca deserve a 9 out of 10 this season, don't believe them. This was a 10 out of 10. Barcelona 24-25 is a reflection of the club I grew up watching and fell in love with. It transcends well beyond trophies. It's an emotion. The destination was beautiful, but the journey meant everything. I got to watch my team play bold, daring, and electrifying football 2, sometimes 3 times a week. As a fan, there's nothing more I could ask for. A 10 out of 10 season. I say this without hesitation. Do you agree with Neil Gardner? The world believes in the greatness of Barcelona again, a team built on La Masia and scary attacking ideas. I want to tell the Barcelona fans that this is just the beginning. It's impossible to get tired of winning. This idea is planted in my mind. Those were the words of Lamine Yamal after the La Liga title win, and they're the perfect way to end today's episode. The mission is clear, back to the very top. And after this treble-winning season, there's every reason to celebrate. So wherever you're watching from, take a moment, enjoy it. This is your victory too. Congrats to everyone on the domestic treble. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't miss our new short channels. CULES Shorts just launched. Links are below, hit subscribe for even more top-tier content coming your way. That's it for today. Celebrate well. Love Barcelona. Bye.